Hey there! Since you clicked on this video, I'm guessing it's because you're trying to learn about CDNs. That or you saw me in the thumbnail and clicked because you're my biggest fan. Yep, it's probably it. What can I say? The people love me. Now, if you're still with me, I am actually going to tell you about CDNs. I'll go over the basics of what they are, what they do, and why you might need one. So, CDNs, what are they? CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. A CDN is a geographically distributed server system that keeps website data cached nearby to users. If none of that made any sense to you, don't worry, I'll explain. You might not think about it very often, but everything on the internet is stored on physical servers, including your website, if you have one. Somewhere, your web host has a server containing all of your website data. Whenever someone visits your site, their device connects to that server to access that data. But here's the thing. The more devices try to access that server at once, and the farther away from the server those devices are, the longer it takes for your website to load. And slow load times hurt your website traffic. In fact, 40% of users will leave a website that takes more than 3 seconds to load. Plus, if your website gets too much traffic at once, it might crash. That's where a CDN comes in. A CDN consists of multiple servers spread out across a geographic area. Each of those servers, called edge servers, connect back to the server where your original website is stored, called the origin server. With a CDN, when a user visits your website, their device doesn't connect directly to the origin server. Instead, they're connected to the closest edge server. The first time that happens, the edge server pulls your website data from the origin server and sends it to the device. But it also caches that data, which basically means it stores a copy of it right there in the edge server. Then, the next time a user in that area visits your website, the edge server already has the site data cached. It can send that data to the device without having to access the origin server. So those are the basics of how a CDN works. But why use one? What are the benefits? Well, one benefit is lower costs. That might seem counterintuitive since CDNs cost money to use, but you know what else costs money? Bandwidth. That is, the amount of data being transferred in a given time. And if your website is getting a ton of traffic, your bandwidth costs are probably going to skyrocket because the site is trying to send data to so many users at once. In a lot of cases, it can be cheaper to use a CDN. Another benefit is fast page load speeds. I just mentioned a minute ago how harmful it can be if your pages take forever to load. You'll lose a lot of traffic that way. But when your traffic is spread out across multiple edge servers, your origin server won't get overwhelmed and your page speeds will stay fast. That'll increase your traffic and lead to more conversions. CDNs can also help increase your website security. In extreme cases, a server can get so overloaded with traffic that it crashes completely. Unfortunately, hackers love to take advantage of that, intentionally flooding websites with bot traffic to make them unavailable to users. These are called distributed denial of service or DDoS attacks. With a CDN, though, your origin server is protected from DDoS attacks by the edge servers that keep your site data secure and available for online users. Now, one last thing. CDNs are best for companies that serve a large number of customers across a wide geographical area. If you're a local business and all of your customers are from the same area, you might not need a CDN. Only you can know the best choice for your business. No matter what you choose though, you'll still need to optimize your website if you want it to drive traffic. Be sure to check out some of the other videos on our channel if you want to learn how to do that. We have plenty on SEO, page speed optimization, and more. That's it for this video though. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.